English Quiz Podcast.
From English Learning Level 3. Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the English Quiz Podcast, where you learn English through real conversations, clear explanations, and fun practice. I'm Anna.
And I'm Jake. I have my coffee ready, and I think I'm also ready for today's quiz, although I might need a little help if the idioms get tricky.
Don't worry, Jake. That's why we're here. Today we're learning 10 everyday English idioms. Native speakers use these expressions all the time in conversations, movies, at work, and even with friends.
Wait, an idiom isn't the same as a normal phrase, right?
Exactly. An idiom has a meaning that is different from the individual words. If someone says, "It's raining cats and dogs," they don't mean animals are falling from the sky.
That would be the strangest weather forecast ever.
Throughout today's episode, we'll help you understand these expressions and show you how real people use them every day.
You'll hear a question, choose an answer, and then we'll chat about it, just like two friends in a relaxed classroom.
Grab a notebook if you'd like. Pause the episode whenever you need more time and keep track of your score.
And if you beat Anna's score?
Jake, I don't think I'm taking the quiz today.
Fair enough. Then let's see if our listeners can beat a perfect score.
Question 1. What does the idiom break the ice mean? A. Break glass. B. Start talk. C. Cold water. D. Win game. Take a few seconds to think. Pause the episode if you'd like a little more time.
I think I know this one.
The correct answer is B. Start talk.
Nice. 1 point if you got it right.
Break the ice means to make people feel more comfortable when they first meet. It helps start a conversation.
So nobody is actually breaking real ice?
Exactly. It's completely figurative.
Imagine you walk into a room full of new classmates. Everyone is quiet. What could break the ice?
A friendly smile, asking someone's name, or saying, "Where are you from?" can all break the ice.
I usually ask, "What's your favorite food?" People always have an answer.
That's a wonderful icebreaker. Questions about hobbies, movies, or travel also work well.
Unless I ask about coffee. Then I might accidentally start a 20-minute conversation.
That's true. Our listeners will soon discover that Jake can talk about coffee forever.
Guilty as charged.
Here's an example sentence. I told a funny story to break the ice at the meeting.
So this idiom is often used at work, school, parties, or even on your first day in a new country.
Memory tip. Imagine a frozen lake between two people. When the ice breaks, they can finally meet and talk.
I like that picture. I'll definitely remember this idiom now.
Let's continue. What does piece of cake mean? A. Sweet food. B. Very easy. C. Big party. D. Buy cake. Think carefully before choosing your answer.
I hope this isn't about dessert.
The correct answer is B. Very easy.
Excellent. That's another point if you answered correctly.
When something is a piece of cake, it is very easy to do.
That's funny, because baking a cake isn't always easy.
You're right. But the idiom doesn't mean baking. It simply means something feels simple.
Like an easy English quiz?
You may be the first two questions. Let's see if you still say that later.
Oh no, now I'm worried.
Here's a real-life example. My driving test was a piece of cake because I practiced every day.
So practice can make difficult things become a piece of cake.
Exactly. Hard work often makes things feel easy later.
Could I say making coffee is a piece of cake?
For you, absolutely. We already know you're the coffee expert from question 1.
I'll happily accept that title.
Here's another comparison. If something is a piece of cake, It's the opposite of something that is very difficult or challenging.
Memory tip. Imagine someone happily eating a small slice of cake because the task was so easy. The easier the task feels, the sweeter the cake.
Great image, Jake.
We've already learned 2 useful idioms that native English speakers use every day.
Keep your score, because the next questions will become a little more interesting. We still have plenty of idioms to discover.
And I'm keeping my coffee close. I have a feeling I'll need it.
Question 3. What does under the weather mean? A. Very cold. B. Feeling ill. C. Like rain. D. Lost bag. Take a moment to choose your answer. Pause the episode if you need more time.
I think I've heard this expression in movies.
The correct answer is B. Feeling ill.
Well done if you got that right.
If you're under the weather, you feel a little sick or unwell. It usually doesn't mean you're seriously ill. Maybe you have a headache, a cold, or you're simply not feeling your best.
So if someone asks, "Why didn't you come to work?" I could say, "I was under the weather."
Exactly. That's a very natural answer.
I like that this idiom sounds gentle. It doesn't sound as serious as saying, "I'm very sick."
That's one reason native speakers use it so often. It usually suggests a minor illness.
Yesterday, I drank 3 cups of coffee. If I skipped my 4th cup, I'd probably feel under the weather.
I'm not sure your doctor would recommend 4 cups as medicine.
Fair point.
Here's an example. Emily stayed home because she was under the weather.
Could I also say, "I'm feeling a little under the weather today"?
Yes, that's one of the most common ways to use it.
It sounds much more natural than translating directly from another language.
Memory tip. Imagine dark clouds hanging over your head. The bad weather reminds you that you're not feeling well.
That's an easy picture to remember.
Let's move on. What does hit the books mean? A. Read hard. B. Throw books. C. Buy books. D. Find book. Think about it before you answer.
I hope nobody is hitting books with a hammer.
Thankfully, no. The correct answer is A. Read hard.
Great job if you chose that answer.
Hit the books means to begin studying seriously. It doesn't mean hitting your textbooks. It means it's time to work hard.
So if I have an English test tomorrow, I should hit the books tonight.
Exactly.
Although if I study after too much coffee, I might end up reading the same page 5 times.
Then maybe one less cup would help.
That's probably good advice.
Here's a real-life example. We're going to hit the books because our final exam is next week.
Can adults use this idiom too?
Absolutely. University students use it, office workers use it when learning new skills. Even someone studying for a driving test can say they're hitting the books.
So it's really about focused learning.
Exactly. It's often used when you know you need to concentrate.
This reminds me of your advice from earlier. Practice can make difficult things become a piece of cake.
Wonderful callback. That's exactly right. First you hit the books, then later the test feels like a piece of cake.
I like how these idioms are already working together.
Memory tip. Picture someone opening a book with determination and saying, "It's study time." That's what hit the books really means.
I think listeners are building a nice collection of useful expressions.
Question 5. What does spill the beans mean? A. Drop food. B. Tell secret. C. Cook meal. D. Buy beans. Take a few seconds to think about your answer.
This one always makes me imagine a can of beans falling on the floor.
The correct answer is B. Tell secret.
Nice work if you chose that answer.
To spill the beans means to accidentally or intentionally tell a secret before you should.
So, if someone is planning a surprise birthday party and I tell the birthday person,
Then you spilled the beans.
oops, I don't think I'd get invited to plan the next party.
Probably not. That's why this idiom is often connected with surprises.
Can it also be used at work?
Absolutely. Imagine your company is preparing a new product. If an employee tells everyone before the official announcement, they spilled the beans.
So, it works in families, schools, offices, almost anywhere people have secrets.
Exactly.
Here's an example. Don't spill the beans about our vacation. We want to surprise Grandma.
That's a perfect sentence.
Don't worry, I won't tell anyone. Unless they offer me another cup of coffee.
Jake!
I'm kidding.
Memory tip. Imagine a bag full of colorful beans. When the bag opens, everything inside comes out, just like a secret that can no longer stay hidden.
That's a picture I'll definitely remember.
Here's question 6. What does cost an arm and a leg mean? A. Cheap item. B. Very costly. C. Hurt arm. D. Long walk. Think carefully before choosing.
This one sounds expensive already.
The correct answer is B. Very costly.
Excellent. Another point if you answered correctly.
If something costs an arm and a leg, it is extremely expensive.
Of course, nobody actually pays with an arm or a leg.
Exactly. It's simply a dramatic way to say something costs a lot of money.
Like buying the newest smartphone on the first day it comes out?
That's a great example. Many people might say, that phone costs an arm and a leg.
Or maybe my dream coffee machine?
There it is again. I wondered how long it would take before coffee returned.
I tried to wait.
Here's another example. Our hotel near the beach cost an arm and a leg, so we stayed only one night.
Could I use it for concert tickets too?
Definitely. Concerts, vacations, houses, cars, computers, anything that's very expensive.
That's going into my everyday vocabulary.
Memory tip? Imagine looking at a huge price tag and joking, "Wow, that costs an arm and a leg." The funny exaggeration helps you remember the meaning.
I love how these idioms create funny pictures in our minds.
Question 7. What does on the same page mean? A. Read book. B. Agree together. C. Turn page. D. Write note. Think about your answer. Pause the episode if you'd like a little more time.
This sounds like something people say at work.
The correct answer is B. Agree together.
Great job if you chose that answer.
When people are on the same page, they understand each other and agree about what should happen next.
So it doesn't matter whether they're actually reading a book?
Exactly. The idiom is about sharing the same understanding.
I hear managers use this expression in meetings all the time.
They certainly do. A manager might say, "Let's make sure everyone is on the same page before we begin."
That would probably save a lot of confusion.
It really does. Teams work much better when everyone understands the goal.
Can families use this idiom too?
Absolutely. Imagine a family planning a vacation. Before buying tickets, everyone should be on the same page about where they want to go and how much they want to spend.
Especially if the hotel costs an arm and a leg.
That's an excellent callback.
Here's an example sentence. My classmates and I are on the same page about our science project.
Memory tip. Picture several people reading the exact same page of a book. Everyone sees the same information, so everyone understands each other.
That's a simple image to remember.
Let's continue. What does call it a day mean? A. Name today. B. Stop work. C. Wake early. D. Miss class. Take a few seconds to decide.
I think I know this one because I've heard it after long meetings.
The correct answer is B. Stop work.
Well done if you answered correctly.
To call it a day means to stop working on something because you finished or because it's time to take a break.
So after studying for 3 hours, I could say, let's call it a day.
Exactly. That's a very natural sentence.
I usually say that after washing my car. By the time I'm finished, I'm ready to sit down with, well, another cup of coffee.
I knew coffee would find its way into today's episode again.
It's becoming my personal idiom at this point.
Here's another example. We finished painting the living room, so we decided to call it a day.
Could someone say it even if the work isn't completely finished?
Yes, maybe it's getting late, everyone is tired, or you want to continue tomorrow. In that situation, people often say, let's call it a day.
That sounds much friendlier than simply saying stop.
It does. It suggests you've worked hard and deserve a rest.
Memory tip? Imagine looking at the clock after a productive day and smiling because it's finally time to relax.
That's exactly the feeling behind the idiom.
Question 9. What does in hot water mean? A. Take bath. B. In trouble. C. Warm day. D. Boil food. Think about your answer before we reveal it.
This one sounds dangerous already.
The correct answer is B. In trouble. Great job if you answered correctly.
If someone is in hot water, they're in trouble because they did something wrong or made a mistake.
So if I accidentally spill coffee on my friend's laptop,
You'd definitely be in hot water.
I promise I'll be extra careful from now on.
Good idea.
Does the trouble have to be serious?
Not always. It can be something small, like forgetting your homework, or something much bigger. The idiom works in many situations.
Here's an example. Tom was in hot water after arriving late for work 3 days in a row.
That's a perfect example.
If I keep talking about coffee instead of today's lesson, I might be in hot water with Anna.
Just a little.
I'll survive.
Memory tip. Imagine standing too close to very hot water. It's uncomfortable, just like being in trouble.
Another easy picture for our memory collection.
Here's our final question. What does miss the boat mean? A. Catch ship. B. Lose chance. C. Sail away. D. Buy ticket. Take a few moments to choose your answer.
I think this one is about timing.
The correct answer is B. Lose chance.
Congratulations if you got it right.
To miss the boat means you were too late and lost an opportunity.
So the boat leaves without you, and the opportunity is gone.
Exactly. The image makes the meaning easy to remember.
Could someone say, I missed the boat on buying cheap concert tickets?
Yes, that's a natural sentence because all the tickets were probably sold before you bought yours.
Or maybe I missed the boat because I spent too much time choosing between different coffee shops.
That sounds exactly like something you would do.
I can't argue with that.
Here's another example. We wanted to join the class, but we missed the boat because registration had already closed.
This idiom reminds us that timing is important.
Very true. Sometimes acting early helps us avoid missing great opportunities.
Memory tip? Picture yourself running toward a boat as it sails away. That's exactly what miss the boat means.
Wonderful visualization.
Let's quickly review today's 10 idioms. Break the ice. Start a conversation. Piece of cake. Very easy. Under the weather. Feeling ill. Hit the books. Study seriously. Spill the beans. Tell a secret. Cost an arm and a leg. Very expensive. On the same page. Agree or understand together. Call it a day. Stop working for now. In hot water. In trouble. Miss the boat. Lose an opportunity. Try using one or two of these idioms this week. The more you use them, the more natural they'll become.
And remember how they connected throughout today's episode. We broke the ice, hit the books, became on the same page, and hopefully none of us spilled the beans or ended up in hot water.
Exactly! That's real English, using expressions naturally instead of one by one.
Before we finish, tell us your score in the comments. Did you get 10 out of 10?
If you enjoyed today's episode, share it with another English learner. Learning together makes progress even more enjoyable.
Thanks for spending time with us today.
Until next time, keep learning
Keep practicing.
and keep speaking English with confidence.
We'll see you in the next episode of the English Quiz Podcast.